All right, hold on. Oh, my God. Quit laughing so damn much.
We're live.
All right, guys, we are live here at, I don't know where we are. Faith can't quit laughing. So we're glad to be here. Our live post-game reaction. Look, we're in the middle of Timbuktu, so that's why we're in the car. There's nowhere to go and do our show. And, you know, when you're on the road, you just have to make do. But, hey, look, we want to thank PepperTree Steaks and Wine for their sponsorship of our post-game reaction show. Really appreciate them so much. The food is outstanding. Again, yeah, maybe not the most optimal place to come to you live, but we said we're going to do it, and we're here. So, yeah, haven't even taken this off yet. And we got a 2-hour drive ahead of us, too. Auburn wins 38-24. 38-24 over the Baylor Bears. Just left the presser. I don't really know what's so funny. I really don't. I absolutely don't know what's funny. Jackson Arnold, what a night.
What a night for him. You know, I'll go ahead and, you know, eat this myself and say that I was talking about the run game from Deuce Knight in practice and how well it looked on him. And I mean, good Lord, you saw it tonight with Jackson Arnold and how well his run game was presented.
Well, guess what we didn't get a chance to see in practice and scrimmages, and Coach Freeze alluded to that, is when Jackson Arnold could make a play with his legs, they blew the play dead.
Yeah.
And he's like, you know, I wish you could have seen maybe what he was going to be able to do. And you saw it tonight. And, you know, Coach Freeze talked about, hey, it's hard to eat the game plan a little bit, wanted to throw it more, but they were having so much success running the football, didn't want to go away from it. And he said it's hard when you got the kind of receivers we have at Auburn. So I know there were a lot of people that were like, where's Cam Coleman? Where's Malcolm Simmons? Malcolm Simmons had a big catch early in the first half, I thought, that led to a scoring drive. So much we want to get to here on the show, but that to me was the key, is the game plan. Coach Freeze, the offensive staff, Derek Nix, Ken Austin said, look, let's go with what's working. And Jackson Arnold was working tonight running the football. He didn't throw it very much, again, but able to rack up a ton of yards. And guess who else helped him? Damari Alston and Jeremiah Cobb had great nights running the football. Auburn dominated the offensive front and really had Baylor on skates the entire game. We'll flip over to the other side, the defensive side, which was really another shocker. I think it blew everybody's mind how bad our defense played, especially in the secondary, especially after you and I and Jason and Nathan and everybody else had been at practice talking about how great this secondary was, and they didn't show up tonight. They didn't. I mean, they got torched. It gave up a bunch of yards, gave up a ton of points, didn't tackle well. Faith, there's a lot to talk about here about this game, but you know what? The most important thing is we got that. We got the dub.
We did. You know, I'm going to piggyback off of you when we're talking about the defense here. You know, Coach Freeze was talking about how the defense looked a little bit gassed. They looked like they were tired. And I was able to ask Keyron Crawford about it and say, hey, what were y'all feeling or whatever? And basically he was just saying that they were tired, but they were trying to give it their best efforts each and every time. And, you know, I mean, bless their hearts, because last year you saw how many times they were on the field,
right?
Because we would turn the ball over so many times. But I mean, I still think they played well, but I do think they definitely had probably one of those nights where we would have thought we would have seen just better and something more from them.
Yeah, I agree. We were worried about our linebackers. Not saying they didn't have plays at times, but overall, that was a concern. I think our defensive line did a really good job of trying to get some pressure. But hey, tip your hat to Baylor. We knew this was a seasoned offense. They blocked it pretty good up front for Sawyer Robertson. gave him time, and we just didn't have an answer, for a couple of their guys there at receiver. So tip your hat to them, and they were able to do.
They kept throwing it to the same tight end trip the entire single time, and they were doing the same exact
Trigg,
thing.
isn't that what his name?
Trigg, I don't, whatever.
We should know it by heart. We saw him catch about.
Good Lord, the amount of times that it just went straight to him, and we all looked at each other and we said,
I'm just disappointed that we didn't tackle better. Look, I understand they're going to hit some plays, but we just did not tackle very well, and I thought that was something that we prided ourselves on, being physical, being a very good tackling team last year under DJ Durkin. There's a lot to work on. I mean, this is going to be one of those film studies for the defense. It ain't going to be pretty. Yeah. They're going to get in the film room and they're going to see a lot of crap they got to work on to get better. But that's, it's always good to look at film and get better after a win than it is a loss. No turnovers tonight. I asked Coach Freeze about that in the presser. I thought that was massive. We didn't take care of the football last year, and we were not good in the red zone. We were so much better tonight in both of those, scoring when we got in the red zone, not kicking field goals, cashing in for touchdowns, and not turning the football over. Man, you want to talk about two key areas that Auburn really, on the road in a pretty hostile environment here tonight at Baylor, really handled those two well.
I want to also say that the confidence from everybody was so much higher than it was last year. And even on the field, the people that we're surrounded with, and also just the way that you see everything going on literally right in front of you and you can pick up the vibes, you really could see the confidence in this team and in the coaching staff, in the guys.
Yeah, Mike said if it's not broken, don't fix it. Plus side, fewer cards shown will hopefully equate to more. Look, the weapons are still there in the receiving corps. We just had such success on the ground. Coach Freeze and that offensive staff said, we're not going away from this. Jackson Arnold is gashing them with a mix of Damari Alston and Jeremiah Cobb. Wow. Look, I'm so proud that you go, okay, this is what the defense has given us tonight. This is where we're going to be able to win this football game and not worry about looking flashy and hitting a 40-yard pass down the field to Cam. We tried a couple times, but, again, credit Baylor. They made some plays, but what they could not do is hold their own on the offensive and the defensive lines, and I thought we did a really, really good job. Our offensive line coming into this game, Faith, most experienced group, they proved it tonight.
They did, and, Jackson Arnold even said, he was like, I was not expecting to run as much as I did tonight. And, there were times where I was tired, I was gassed. And, and he was like, when coach tells me to do something, I'm going to go and I'm going to do it. And, he just seems very determined and wants to make things happen. And maybe that has to do with some people doubting him.
Yeah, I think so. That's all anybody's heard. Nothing took place tonight that we had even talked about in practice. Everybody that covers Auburn and watches practice when we get a chance said our secondary is unreal, said our defensive line just wreaking havoc. And then Jackson Arnold don't know what he's going to be able to do, worried that he's going to be a flop, and everything was opposite. Everything was completely opposite. Worried about the running backs. Can we have enough running from the two guys or maybe three? Saw one carry, I think, from Darrell Robinson tonight. If I look down, yes, one carry for 3 yards, but 16 carries for Jeremiah Cobb, 74 yards, 16 for Damari, 84, and Jackson had 16 for 137. So all three of them had 16 carries. Two TDs for Jackson Arnold, one apiece for Damari and Jeremiah. So good to see all of them in the mix there. But Baylor had no answer for us running the football. And I'll tell you this, and you got the shot of the night, and the video will be on our social. You got from start to finish, from the kick to Rashawn catching the ball and running it back, you got it all, and he came right to us. That was the difference in the football game, Faith. They had scored, had the momentum, cut it to a score, and we got it right back on a big play in special teams. And let me tell you, he's a preseason watch list guy on a lot of special teams awards list. Well, he got off to a roaring start here in the 2025 season with that kickoff return. That guy's dangerous. Like, people are going to watch that film and they're going to say, we cannot kick it to that guy. We cannot give him a chance to break our back. He, in essence, broke Baylor's back tonight with that kick return. What is it?
No, it was. I'll give creds to Jason being like, if he catches this, he's gonna run it all the way back.
He did.
And I was like, okay. And it's kind of hard sometimes when you're on the other side of the field to go and get that shot. And I was like, yeah, well, let's see if I can get it. Oh my gosh. I mean, it was like there was a spotlight, or I was just dragging him in because everyone came right to me. And, it was unbelievable. And, you're right. You could feel the energy shift in the Baylor fans. You could feel the energy shift in the Auburn bench.
Hey, shout out to Auburn's fans for showing up.
No kidding.
And the band was stuck way up above the stadium in the hot sun. Coach Freeze talked about that, but showed out, played. I can't believe you and I can even hear anything.
I actually can't.
We stood in front of Baylor's. They're on the ground down there behind the end zone, but they had a speaker. And when I tell you loud ain't the word, they would pipe the band in louder to create some more noise.
Literally, they would do it while they were snapping the ball, which is
illegal, by the way. And they didn't call it, but so again, I thought overall a great effort by Auburn tonight on the road against a really gamey Baylor team. I think offensively they're still going to be able to put up a lot of numbers against everybody this year. But you go back, they picked up where they left off last year. They can't stop people. We gave up 38 points tonight. If we were still playing, Auburn would still be running the football. They just had no answer. They're not physical up front, and so Auburn was able to take advantage of that. And I'm so proud that our coaching staff stuck with what was working. It's so easy with Malcolm Simmons, Eric Singleton, Cam Coleman, Horatio Fields, those guys to want to just throw it around and try to make plays. But we saw the receivers after the game, and they were all elated. They all wanted to win. It's not about, hey, I didn't get 5 catches for 100.
Everyone saw Cam Coleman in the back of Jackson Arnold.
Yeah, that was pretty funny.
Yeah.
So anybody's got some comments, get them to us.
Andy Damari, when he was walking out.
Yeah, we're not driving, by the way, Mike. We're in the parking lot. So, I know it looks like people are coming up.
Don't worry, I'm locking the doors.
Yeah, so watch out for the police.
We don't know where we are.
Yeah, we really don't. So, but you couldn't do anything up there at the stadium because, you're really in the middle of nothing. So,
but no, what I was saying, though, was on the way out, Damari was like, all right, there's 3 things for certain: death, taxes, and that Auburn's going to run the football. And
we ran the football. We ran the football, and it was so great to see that Auburn ran the football. Again, look, I think I got a bunch of texts during the game about how bad our secondary played, and I'm not going to try to spin it in any way. I was disappointed. I think everybody was. I know you and I were shocked, frankly, by how poor our defensive secondary played, and I think it added to it that our linebackers busted a lot underneath too. Thought our defensive line did well at times, but they also had some things to work on. But we've got picture after picture of mugging after mugging. I know everybody can complain about holding and stuff like that every game, but we were just getting completely mugged almost every snap, and they called a good bit of them. There were a lot of holding penalties against Baylor. There were also some things
there was a really clutch one.
Very, very. Let's look at
in the fourth quarter.
Let's look at defensive leaders. Kieron Crawford, 7 total tackles. Xavier Atkins, I thought, came in and played really well. Had 5 tackles. Keldrick had 4. Had a big sack there. Kieron had a sack.
It was his first sack of his Auburn career.
Right.
So
right.
Big night for him.
Yeah, you got a chance to catch up with him. You will have that posted a little bit later on. Robert Woodyard, I thought. Early in the game, I thought he was really playing well. He got a sack early.
He was eating them up.
But then, from there on, it was kind of 3 here, 3 here, 3. Eric Winters got in, made 3 plays. DeMarcus Riddick with 2. Jay Crawford, Kay and Lee, everybody with a couple tackles here spread out across the defense. But overall, a little bit surprised that the defense didn't play better than they did. Gave up 24. Now, this is, again, one of the top offenses in the country. Very, very veteran offense. Got a really good quarterback back. Expected them to score some points. And they did. But Auburn was able to really keep the pedal to the metal with them and able to run out the clock, win the game, and finish it off. So big win on the road against Baylor. Thank God. And we've been talking about this game for 3 months. And
my God.
I mean, seriously, and how important this win would be for this program. And we had Kyle Rush on the other day, and Kyle was talking about it with us, and I think really everybody felt that way. And I sensed just a relief in the locker room, in the presser, and just, man, got through that. Been talking about it since spring practice. Now we can just move on, and again, showed that we can go on the road and play a really good football team and come away with a win. But I think it was just more of a relief, Faith.
Well, trust me, they're a lot lighter after a win versus a loss. I mean, those locker rooms or the pressers they're not
fun when you lose.
And I mean, it was a lot lighter today, and everyone was happy. And but that doesn't mean that they played a perfect game. And
by no stretch.
Coach knows that, and he addressed that and everything. But I mean, it's about what they're going to do in order to prepare for. And we got some really tough games coming up.
Right.
That's ultimately, we got to take it 1 week at a time, and they're going to take this win in right now. But, coach is going to go and he's going to watch film, and he's going to see what they need to work on and get right back after it.
Yep. PepperTree Steaks and Wine. Can't say enough about them. They are going to sponsor our post-game reaction show each and every week after Auburn. And again, this is going to be about the time we come to you. We got to go to the press conference and
for the night games.
Yeah, for the night games. But we got a lot of late afternoon night games coming up. Maybe not as late as this one. I know the Georgia one will be this late, but there'll be some morning and some early afternoon games, so we won't be coming to you as late. But it's going to probably take us about an hour before we're able to go live a lot of times. So please stick with us and go check out PepperTree Steaks and Wine in Montgomery and in Auburn. Go out there and I'm telling you, the steaks, the chicken, the pork chops, the ribs, whatever you want, they got it. And the wine selection.
So good.
And what about the cakes in there too?
Oh my gosh, we had a strawberry cake at my parents' place, and it was so good.
And I had a key lime cake, and the chocolate cake looks great. And I ate
the whole loaf of sourdough bread.
The entire loaf. I mean,
from the last time we were there on Tuesday until what day did we leave? We left on Friday.
Yeah. What?
That's like 3 days, and I ate the whole entire sourdough loaf.
No, we didn't. Yeah, we did leave it. Yeah, I don't know what day it is. We've had a whirlwind since yesterday. Had a high school football game last night, and then here in Baylor tonight, wrapping up after a big win for Auburn, 38-24. Anybody else has any comments? We'd love to have you. We're about to roll off. Our post-game reaction show going to last 20 to 30 minutes. Or as long as you guys have some comments that you want to throw. I know it's late tonight. It's almost midnight. So a lot of people have hit the bed and getting ready for a Labor Day weekend. We worried about the guy in the truck beside us. So
it's a rental.
Yeah, I really rather him not, destroy it. So, anyway, yeah, appreciate everybody. Again, I know it's late, it's midnight. We got a 2-hour drive ahead of us to get back to Dallas, and then we got to get on a plane about midday tomorrow. So we got a lot going on. But again, PepperTree Steaks and Wine, thank you so very much for being our partner here. And again, couldn't do it without you. And allows us to do this show each and every week after Auburn football. You got anything else, Faith, that you want to add before we get on a 2-hour road trip?
No.
Are you going to stay awake?
Nope, I'm not.
The heck you aren't. I'm going to be like, no.
I'm going to be like, leave me alone.
Yeah, you don't want to go off road. So
I hope everybody has the best weekend ever.
Absolutely. Have a great Labor Day weekend. Enjoy some more good football. some more good football.
Will the Saturday show be on?
Will the Saturday show be on tomorrow? Well, I won't be on there, so no.
Tomorrow's
it is tomorrow.
It is
Saturday,
tomorrow.
yeah. So I don't think so. So not unless Randy and Luke are able to make it to the studio. So yeah, appreciate it, Brian. Thank you guys so much. All of you out there. We got so many texts. We got so many screenshots. I think we got on camera a few times tonight. Thought you were going to catch a kickoff one time. It just bounced the other way, though. You had one. I thought you were going to get a shot. You didn't get it. All right, she's we're all ready to hit the road here, and appreciate all of you so much. Thanks to PepperTree Steaks and Wine. As Faith said, have
the best weekend ever.
Absolutely, and a big old
War Eagle.